Con- Hello students, already we saw control and coordination part 1 about brain, CNS, ANS, PNS. Okay, nervous system, that is central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Now we can see part 2. In this, the following subtopics also we can see coordination in plants, plant hormones and plant movements. Coordination in plants. In plants, control and coordination is governed by some chemical substances. That is nothing but plant hormones. This is called phytohormones or growth hormones. Now we can see some important plant hormones. Auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, abscisic acid, ethylene. Auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, abscisic acid and ethylene. These hormones are very helpful for the growth of the plant. Okay. They regulate many activities like phototropism, geotropism, flowering, seed dormancy, ripening of fruits, growth and development of plant parts, etc. I think you know phototropism. Tropism means movement, photo means light. So movement of plant towards the light. Geotropism means geo refers to geography or soil. So the movement of the plant towards soil. That is root part. Then flowering. You know sunflower face towards light and open its petals. Seed dormancy, that is resting condition of the dormancy is removed. Ripening of fruits, the raw condition it can be called as vegetables. When it becomes tasty, sweet in taste, then we can say the fruit is ripened. Then growth and development of plant parts. Auxin. It helps in elongation and differentiation, mostly in the shoot tip and root tip. So increases the rate and formation of roots also. Then leads to phototropism. Now this auxin is very important for the growth. Just now we saw when the plant face towards the sunlight, auxin is secreted, then pass on to the side which is away from sunlight, or we can say the shady part. Then the auxin is accumulated there. Because of that, growth of the cells, first division, then growth of the cells, elongation of the cells. Because of that, more weight. So now plant bend towards the light. Okay, very important. This question many years came in board paper. So just now we can see that when growing plant detects a light, a hormone called auxin synthesized at the shoot tip helps the cells to grow longer. When light is coming from one side of the plant, auxin diffuses towards the shady side of the shoot. This concentration of auxin stimulates the cells to grow longer on the shoot which is away from the light, that is shady area. Therefore, the plant appears to bend towards the light. Yes, cytokinin. It also promotes cell division. It also helps in breaking the dormancy of seeds. Dormancy means resting condition. Now the seeds are activated and buds. Then helps in aging of leaves, opening of stomata and growth of fruits. Opening of stomata, therefore the exchange of gases, transpiration takes place. Then it promotes resistance against very high and low temperatures also. Next hormone, gibberellin, induces parthenocarpy. What is parthenocarpy? formation of fruit without fertilization. It helps in breaking the dormancy of seeds and fruits. It promotes growth in fruits. Then lead to increase in the length of the internode. That means what? The stem, growth of the stem, elongation or growth of the stem. Okay, helps in growth of stem. Ethylene leads to yellowing of leaves. Mostly it is in the form of a gas. Okay, helps in ripening of fruits, leads to downward bending. It also helps in breaking the dormancy of buds. Mostly everything helps in that. All these hormones, so far we saw auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, ethylene helps in growth. But abscisic acid alone, just opposite to the other four hormones in activity. That is, abscisic acid inhibit the growth, suppress the growth of the plant. Seed germination also inhibited. Then promotes falling of leaves, flowers and fruit of the plant. Promotes dormancy of seeds. All the other break the dormancy. This alone promotes the dormancy. So make the seeds and buds should be in resting condition. Helps in closing of stomata. So there is no exchange of gases, no transpiration. Plant movement. This is called a tropism. The movement of plants in the direction of stimuli. Stimuli may be from outside in the form of a light, gravity, chemical, water, etc. is called tropism. It is the directional movement. It may be towards the stimulus or away from the stimulus. Here you can see phototropism, how beautifully the petals are opening. Then the stem is also faced towards the sunlight. So from the term itself you can say phototropism. So sunlight, the movement of the plant part towards the light is called phototropism. Shoot system shows positive phototropism and root system shows the negative phototropism. Yes, geotropism. Geo refers to soil. So the movement of the plant part towards the force of gravity, that is only called geotropism. Root shows positive geotropism. Shoot shows negative geotropism. You can see that in diagram, this picture also. Chemotropism. From the term itself you can understand that is chemical, the movement of the plant part towards the chemical. See in this diagram, from the top the pollen tube grows towards the ovary because in the ovary some chemicals are secreted. So the pollen tube move towards the ovary, that is chemical which is present there. Because of that this shows chemotropism. The movement of plant part towards the chemical is called a chemotropism. Movement of pollen tube towards the ovule due to chemical present in style of carpel. Hydrotropism. That is hydro refers to water. So the movement of plant part towards the water is called hydrotropism. Roots go deeper in search of water. Beautifully this diagram shows. See the root, how it grows long and moving towards the water. Yes, before this we saw phototropism, geotropism, hydrotropism. All these shows movement of plant part towards water or sunlight or soil and also shows growth. But this is movement of independent growth. Best example is touch-me-not plant. The botanical term is Mimosa pudica. Here there is no growth involved. See this diagram or picture, how the leaves are closing. The finger is touching the leaf, immediately closing of leaves. Within few seconds, the leaves are reopening also. Okay. So here the information is passed from the point touch to other parts. Touch-me-not is a wonderful and curious plant which is found growing all throughout the tropical world. Its leaves are like fern plant leaf. Then the leaves close up and droop when touched, usually reopening within few minutes or few seconds. Okay, it grows up to a height of 50 centimeter with a spread of 30 centimeter. Yes, here you can see this touch me not plant possesses beautiful pink color flower, especially in summer. Okay, then in the left side you can see two plants, touch me not plant only. First one, it's nature, it is when touch on the leaf, then the leaves are closing, that is shown in the second picture, but within a few seconds reopening also takes place. Here there is no growth, the movement of the plant is independent. Okay, so with this, control and coordination in plants over. Control and coordination in animals we can see in part 3.